This is not the real Matt Damon, you guys. I mean, this is not Matt Damon.
It's Jason Bourne, obviously. It's a great movie series. I don't know if...
What?
Oh, Mike! Whoa, that is so tragic. Oh, my God.
That's the second week in a row. That's the second week in a row.
I think he's going to do the classy thing. I think he's not going to take.
Who does this
He's
guy
not going
think?
to take. He's going to...
Who does this guy think he is? He thinks he's Magnus Carlsen or something?
Oh, my God, wait. He's going to do the classy thing. And just, like, move a pawn. Oh,
well, yeah, well, that...
Oh, never mind. 2-1, yeah. And just a friendly reminder, guys, it's one game each, non-ladder format. You play the person who's directly opposite from you. All you have to do is go into live chess, and that's it. Follow the event, go into live chess. We start with the higher rated players first. If you're a lower rated player, grab a snack, but do not leave. If you leave, you'll be IP banned from all internet sites. So stick around, okay? I think we're ready to go.
Yes, I think we are. Are you gonna start the games then?
No, I think
No, that was very very resounding. Yeah.
I don't have the ability, I don't think, but my guy's in live chess.
Okay.
It's 3-2 and we're off.
We are off indeed. Okay, here we go.
New faces this week.
Yes, that's kind of. I saw some people on Twitter like, ChessBase, just setting this up. Like, we don't get a chance to play. It's like all these people don't realize that it's just it's rating range specific, and if subs of both channels, if there aren't enough of them, then people who are really like gung ho about the whole thing, they just keep playing. So you got to make sure to get yourselves into the Discords.
Yes, the selection process, guys, is not extremely complicated. It's kind of first come first serve, and if 2 or 3 people are vying for the same spot, then it's just if someone hasn't played before, and it might be if someone's been like a long-time supporter or something like that. So, all right, a very classical opening here to start. QGD.
Oh, one second. I think I messed something up. 1 second. Oh yeah, my sub battles doesn't show the whole thing. That's a slight mistake. It's like Theodore Ritsky's playing, and it's like he's not even showing in the list. Okay, all right. Sorry about that, everybody. Apologies. We don't want to be rude to Mr. Theodore Ritsky. This guy's not a GM though, is he?
No, but he has high aspirations.
But wait a second, I got this wrong the other day, right? No, okay. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? The other day I said someone was from the Philippines, right?
Yes.
And so I was like, I'm so sure that I'm not going to make the same mistake this time, and then I just did it again. Like, I thought this guy was from the Czech Republic now, but this is actually the Philippine flag.
Oh, I missed that. Yeah, this is the that's the Philippines flag.
Yeah, very, very, very bad. I'm having a great morning as well. It hasn't been eventful, but I'm slow today too, actually.
By the way, where do you get your shirts? Do people ask you this? Do you share this?
Yeah, I mean, I can share it. It's weird that you're asking me.
I think people just want to know. Use the code Hikaru, get 25% off. Like when...
Right. No, well, the shirt that I'm wearing right now, I bought it in Hawaii when I was there, when I was on the island of Kauai at this shop called Hilo Hattie. It's been around for like 25 years. So even if you go to like the Big Island, I'm assuming you've never been there, right, Levy?
I've been to Hawaii. I went to three islands, yeah, with my grandparents. Yeah.
You went to Hawaii with your grandparents?
I was like 15, 16. Yeah, they made a big deal when I was...
That's impressive. Your grandparents took you to Hawaii? They must really love you, Levy.
They've taken me... Yeah, when I was younger, they were like, listen, we know that you're going to be broke in your 20s, so you're not going to be able to travel. They took me to like Grand Canyon, like West Coast. Yeah, so Israel. Chat flexing on, loving grandparents now.
But can't you go to Israel for free? Isn't that just like birthright?
I don't think they knew that when they took me. Like when I had my bar mitzvah, they were like, just come with us, and I was like, but I can go for free in the future. They were like, no, nothing free in life. I was like, no, but birthright is free. Like, it's free. So
yeah, okay.
You think White's gonna hang Queen H4? That would be a good morning.
I thought Knight F5 might be winning for White, actually. Knight F5 and Knight D5 or something really weird and complicated, but I'm not sure.
That was my first instinct.
Anyway, so like getting back to the main topic though, the shirts I bought at Hilo Hattie, and they're like on all the islands. I think I first saw them when I was there for the U.S. Open in '98, I believe it was, or the U.S. Open was there.
I was 3 then, so.
Right, but actually that tournament's worth remembering because it was the U.S. Open back when they actually held it in a nice place, unlike now, because Jude had actually played there, and I think she beat Joel Benjamin in the last round to win the whole thing. And I also think that it was a Berlin defense, actually, that Benjamin played with black against Judith.
That's incredible. So you remember a game from that many years ago and it wasn't even your game?
Yeah, because the tournament was very memorable because I started out pretty poorly, but then at the end I think I won 2 games in a row, and then the last one I had to play Irina, actually. So I had to play Irina, and with the white piece, and I played this, it was this Rouser, this A6 Bishop D7, and like I just traded the knights on C6, and I played this Queen D4 line, which I know is not good, but I managed to outplay her in the middle game and won. And then the reason I remember this is because many years later, I played against Alex Yermolinsky in I think it was just a random tournament in New York, up in Newburgh. And I played the same line. I got a draw against him as well. So that's why I remember it. And I'm not flexing. I'm just telling you guys stuff.
Just reminiscing. Memory lane, the good old days.
Yes, exactly.
Reminds me of when I played 4-rated games tonight at the Marshall playing Jay Bonin.
Jay Bonin, jeez. Actually, speaking of Jay Bonin, I remember the first time I think that I ever drew him. I wasn't quite a master, but I remember because it was something really weird. I think the opening was E4, E6. I was white, okay? So it was like E4, E6, D4, D5, Knight C3, Knight F6, Bishop G5, Bishop E7, E5, and I think he played Knight E4. I played Bishop takes E7. He played Knight takes C3, and I played Queen G4. And I think it's supposed to be winning for white, but somehow he tricked me and he made a draw.
That's Bonin's entire career, by the way. So
mostly,
yeah.
But he was actually a much different player in the early '90s, but
more tactical.
Yeah, like he used to play like the bayonet against the King's Indian with white. Like I saw some of his games against Sunil from the early '90s, and he was really, really like sharp.
Yeah, now he plays Knight BD2 Slav. So.
Well, I feel like I played Knight BD2 Slav and I lost the game to Fabiano in the Sinkfield Cup, so it's
you feel like it didn't even know. It's just maybe it happened. I don't know.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
All right, so look guys, we're happy to talk about the game at hand, but it's a Queen's Gambit and white is ever so slightly happier. Although I
think it's just a draw probably because you can't really take advantage of the weak pawns, right? Like
nope.
Knight D5, black trades and takes on B2, and that should be a draw. Although, wait, is this 3-0 or 3-1? Or 3-2. Okay, so white has time.
Why did he just voluntarily... Isn't the passed A pawn... It's probably nothing, but...
I think white's better, actually. I'd probably trade rook D5. I don't... Oh, there might be a rook B2. Ooh. No, rook B2, queen C3, though.
I thought queen D1. Okay. Oh, F2 is hanging. Whoops.
Yeah, actually, queen B1 was a very sneaky move by GM Theodoritsky.
Okay, rook. Wow.
What's going on here? I'm really confused.
I don't know. I feel like black is actually very close to like getting tactically. Okay, well, not anymore. But
yeah, but still black should be better here. Very tricky. Very tricky.
There was a move before the knight trade. Queen B8 check.
Queen B8, right? But then F4. Ah, and then Queen B2. Yeah. Right. That's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there was Queen B8, F4, and then Queen B2, and just a checkmate. Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
This is although I mean this is annoying to play, right? I mean it's not lost, but it's annoying.
Yeah, it should be a draw with correct play, but very hard to draw this in a blitz game without much time. I think so. This should be a draw. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
These end games, like down a pawn, like the right way to draw them. At what level do you think that has to start becoming like you just have to have that in your toolbox?
Well, I mean, let's step back a second. So I was playing a couple of games of blitz before we started, and we were discussing the Lucena position, which, as you know, was first published approximately 400 years ago.
Yep.
So if we think about 400 years ago and people were learning rook and pawn endgames, I'm guessing probably around like 2000 you need to know them is my guess. Because I don't. 400 years ago, people. Does Rook F5 win here? By the way.
Yep.
Does this win? Takes. Yeah, because A5. The pawn is too wide on A. The A pawn is too far, I guess. Should be winning, right? G4.
Yeah, because exactly.
G4,
By the way, I
A4.
said the outside pass pawn, right?
You did, yeah.
Okay, well that is a move. That's a.
Yeah, I think it
but he
cuts.
just
It covers. Push.
Wow.
Push, and you cover the square. Black queen's first and wins by 1 tempo. You know what this reminds me of is the scene that they came up with in Searching for Bobby Fischer, when in the Nationals, like in the last game when it's like they both have pawns going down the board.
I'm not even gonna pretend like I watched the movie. I actually didn't see it.
Dude, Ben Kingsley in it, isn't it? Come on.
I actually don't even know who that is.
Okay.
Sorry. Is that my homework before the next sub battle? Wait, why can't the pawn take the queen, Hikaru?
Because this isn't 4-player chess. It's not 4-player chess.
Yeah, sorry guys. I don't even remember the last movie that I saw. Do you watch movies regularly? Or...
Not anymore, no. Mainly because it's too expensive to go to the movie theater. Like
yes.
When I was young, it was actually like it was reasonable, but now like it went from like $8 when I was younger to like 13 plus at the local movie theater. So like I literally just like I don't go anymore. And it feels weird because when you're a little bit older, like you feel like everyone's so much younger than you, so it's just a very awkward feeling. You know, I don't know, and also everything's on Netflix, frankly, as well. So there's no reason to.
I think we're ready.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Okay. So this looks very serious, right? This is the opening you showed box. This G6 bishop G7, right?
No, honestly, I showed this to him with the white pieces, this
okay.
kind of setup, but then he just spammed it, which, but this is G6 against Ruy Lopez the Cozio, or is 97 the Cozio? One of them.
I think 97 is the Cozio, because he actually up in the box it doesn't say the Cozio, it just says Ruy Lopez Fianchetto defense 4c3. But yeah, I mean, I actually looked at this quite a bit in like 2012, 2013. I saw Levon Aroni was playing this a lot with Black and Blitz and Rapid games. So I decided to play a little bit too. And I think it's not good in this order, but I had a win against somebody. Was it Vichy? I had a win against, yeah, I think I played G6 against Vichy in the Tal Memorial in 2013 with Black. And I won that game, actually, because he played bishop c6. So I have played this on and off with Black.
Carissa beat the women's world champion with this system in this. What was it? Was it Cairns? This tournament in St. Louis.
Which world champion?
No, she beat Ju in June. Carissa beat Ju in June like
okay.
last year. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a similar. Yeah, it was like a huge theory battle for about like 18 moves, and then.
So Carissa won with Black, you're saying?
She won with Black, yeah, that was the big win.
Impressive.
If I were to play e4, e5, I probably would go for this like g6, more King's Indian style position, because
But Levy, you play the Caro Khan. That doesn't fit with your style at all.
Dude, I don't have a style. I just put pieces on squares, and you know, it's funny. Like I did a few lessons with a grandmaster, and he was like, "Hey, your openings don't match your style whatsoever. Like, why do you play Caro Khan?" And I was like, "I don't know. I like aggressive positions." And he's like, "Yeah, but that's not what the Caro Khan is known for." And I was like, "You don't know me." So yeah.
True.
I don't know.
Very true. Yeah.
I never figured out how to, because I think the problem is that if you want to play a tactical opening, you need to learn a lot of theory. Is there any opening that doesn't have a tremendous amount of theory?
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty hard these days to find openings that don't have a lot of theory. Yeah, that's a good point. Bishop f4 is a weird move, by the way. I don't think it's correct. Although knight c4 is not very good either, because now white can just go b3 and remove the knight.
I thought his idea was like some sort of queen c1.
Yeah,
so...
I mean, I thought against bishop f4, the way you're supposed to play is there's some g5, f5 combined with knight a5 at the right moment to get the bishop off the diagonal. Like after bishop c2, I think g5 and f5 or something is supposed to be right, but I don't remember it exactly. But yeah, I guess you're right. In terms of openings that don't require a lot of theory in this day and age, I mean, I don't even know what you could play as black. What can you play that doesn't require a lot of theory? I mean, maybe you could play the Scandinavian, just d5. That's probably the only opening I can think of that doesn't require a lot of knowledge. You just have to know the basic themes. But even the Scandinavian, if you don't know some precise move orders, you can get into a lot of trouble very quickly.
That is true.
What do you teach your students?
For black?
Yeah, against the e4. Yeah.
Karo-Kan, but like I honestly I feel like Karo-Kan is like an opening that at 1500 level you can teach in like 10 minutes, because like literally when you put the pawn on d5, I just say there's 3 things they can do: take, push, ignore, and then
right. True.
Yeah.
True.
And
No,
by
sense.
ignore I mean defend or something.
Yeah, you mean like knight e2 or knight c3 or f3, but no one's gonna play f3 unless they're a GM.
Yeah, the fantasy variation either happens by accident or if the players are like 2000.
Right.
So,
right. Okay, so right now I'm up what 1-0, right? In this at the moment.
You're up 1 in both the match and the overall picture. So best of 100, right? That's what we're doing.
Yeah, first to 51.
I used to go to like ping pong places with Ostrovsky, and rather than play game 11 or game 21, we would play game like 300, and we would play till 151, and people would just be like, we'd just be playing for like an hour straight, 2 hours, like just for fun.
That's yeah, definitely different approach.
Yeah, not the game 11 game. You play ping pong, table tennis? What do you?
Yeah, I play table tennis. I'm not very good, but I have played it. I love watching like what's his name? Is it Mao Long? No, it's Mao Long, right? Like some of those Chinese guys are really, really good.
They are, and in like the college.
Oh, it's Ma Long. It's Ma Long. Sorry, it's not Mao Long. No, because the problem is when I think of Long, I think of that character dude from Street Fighter. What's his name? Fei Long. That's anytime I think of Long, I always think of Fei Long for some reason. Not sure why. I'm not even sure you know what I'm talking about, actually. But
I know the video game, but I have no idea who the table tennis guy is. I'm really sorry. I'm sitting here like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
The guy. It's like I was invited along to a business dinner, and I'm just like, haha, stunks.
Right, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Someone in my chat can tell me what Street Fighter that's from with Fei Long and E-Hawk, I think it is. Anyway, okay, so my guy's doing pretty well here, right? Yeah, so I guess like white's gonna go rook c1 or rook d1. If black doesn't get this f5 or d5 break in the center, then white should be much better here.
That's sort of the problem, right? Like black, if again, even at this level, we see these openings where you don't take space, you can just get a pretty terrible position. So
right.
But also white has 15 seconds. Wow, h4.
Yeah, wow, that's a great move. If g4, you go knight h2, you hit the pawn. This guy with white is playing really, really good shots. By the way, just for my chat, it's T-Hawk. It's not E-Hawk. It is T-Hawk, like Tony Hawk.
I was gonna say, is that a reference to Tony Hawk?
No, it's not, because T-Hawk is like he's got like a feather in his hair, and he's like whatever. It's whatever. Okay, I'm talking about Street Fighter. We should be talking about chess. But I guess we're on Twitch, right? So
that is true. I played more Mortal Kombat than Street Fighter. What was the difference between the two games?
I mean, is there? I don't think there is a big difference between them. It's just like, I mean, they're all kind of the same. Although, you know what? Have you played Tekken or not?
I never played it, but obviously the same thing, like the era. I know about it. They're really different. What?
By Tekken, I mean like the latest game. I think. I saw XQC playing it the other day. It got me really kind of interested in like playing it again. Anyway, yeah, no, the difference, like but the difference between Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat is just, yeah, like in Mortal Kombat, it's like there's all that blood. That actually is the difference.
Oh.
Anyway, unfortunately, your guy's going down, man. This is going to be 2-0, I think. Because the knight on a3 is just so out of play here, right? And the king
I'm
is
a little
kinda
confused.
stuck.
Whoa, my man just DC'd. He just... Well, he didn't DC.
No, he
wow.
didn't do that.
Really enjoying the sub battle series. Keep
Rough.
it up.
All right, down 2-0. It's okay, because last time I think we also started
to my question regarding the play
rough.
Magnus app earlier,
Come on,
I
guys.
think you forgot.
By the way, to everybody in my chat, I'll get to all the subs afterwards. I'll run through the whole list at the end of everything and so forth. Okay, so it's 2-0, right? So who is up next? Okay, there we go.
Okay, look, dude, I'm just gonna say this. Your guy has such a scary name. I mean, if I'm gonna play someone named Gennady, like I know it's gonna be a bad day for me. Okay.
Well,
Like,
this guy's playing chess the way that I played growing up. Like this is one of the main openings that my stepfather. Sorry, once I'm close this. This is one of the main openings that my stepfather. Wait, what? Wait, who's playing? Sorry, who's playing? Is Step playing or is Gennady playing? Did I just close the wrong board?
yeah, Gennady's playing.
Okay. Sorry, I followed the next guy in the list, and he's playing a game right now. So yeah. All right. So this is the opening my stepfather played a lot. This is the modern defense. It's like c6 b5 with g6 bishop g7. Who did I have this against? I think this setup, this is like, isn't this the Bobby Fischer? I feel like Fischer did some setup where it's like you do like kind of a mix-up Austrian. You put the bishop on e3, but you push the pawns. And I thought against this setup, normally you're supposed to play a6, b5. I feel like I won a game in this with black against this GM Delchev in, where was it? I don't remember. Some league event, I think in Austria many years ago.
Did you like Austria?
It was okay. I mean, what am I comparing it to?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a good one because, New Yorkers always compare it to their own city, which is, but I don't know.
Well, you can't I mean, New York is just you can't really compare anywhere to New York. I mean, anywhere else is just better.
I thought you were going the other way. Listen, man, what about the cities that got no running water?
Oh, I guess takes you go d5, so it's okay. I freaked out for a second there. But anyway, yeah. Actually, 94 might be a really strong move here.
It is, man. We're gonna start out 0 for 3, dude. Like this
Wow.
is. There's a guy in my chat who supports you. I timed him out for 10 minutes this morning for just being a brat, but now he's back and he's back with a vengeance. He said, "Yeah, New York is terrible." So
New York is good for a vacation, I feel like, but I would not want to be in New York more than a week anymore at this point.
it depends. I mean, the thing is, like, everybody likes different stuff. I know people who go to Japan and they sit in Tokyo hotel for a week, and I'm like, how do you do that? Like, you go to Japan, you want to like go around. Like,
Yeah, of course,
some
obviously.
people who just sit on a beach for a week. And just talk about my grandparents. They were never like that. They were like, we're renting a car and we're gonna hit 20 cities. And I was like, okay.
But wait a second, your grandparents are from is it Russia or Ukraine? They're from one of those countries, right? They like emigrated, didn't they?
Yeah, in their 40s they came to the U.S.
That's actually pretty amazing. I feel like that's not like I feel when I think about like getting in a car and driving, that feels like such an American thing. So that's actually really impressive. Sounds like you have like very like hip and cool grandparents. That's just like not what I would expect from people who are from Eastern Europe. Like it just feels like such an American thing to me. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but
I just know my grandparents in particular. They came here with their PhDs in physics. They worked as seamstresses and helping the elderly for a while, and odd jobs, and then they became database administrators and had good careers and traveled the world. So they're people I look up to, minus their political views.
okay.
Minus their political views.
Yeah, no, when I think of like getting in a car and driving a lot, I don't know. I feel like that's an American thing. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I thought that was just like American things. So that's like really cool.
It's weird because like they travel a lot and they rent cars and things. But when I was getting my driver's license, they were like, "Hey, you don't need it." And I was like, "Why not?" And they're like, "Because you're not 25 yet, so you're gonna get charged a lot more for insurance."
Also true. Yeah, true.
Yeah, so very practical people. I don't like White's position here. Do you think
I don't either. Yeah.
That pawn on d6 is deceptive. It looks good, but
Yeah, anytime a pawn is blockaded by a knight, normally that's it's very good if you can blockade a pawn with a knight. But see, the thing that my chat doesn't realize is that, not to be political here, but you don't take road trips in Europe because the gas is too expensive. So, like, you can't do that in Europe. Like, anyone who says you can just do that, like, it's a normal universal thing. It's not, because in Europe you have to pay 4 times the price for gasoline. So you can't just do a road trip.
really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because so like in Europe, it's a liter, right? And a liter is 3.78, right? 3.78 gallons, if I'm not mistaken, or 3.87. At any rate, it's like, you know, a gallon is like, let's just say a gallon is 4 liters, okay? And so what you pay for a liter is, I think for a liter, it's like you pay like the same that you pay for a gallon or something. So it's like, yeah.
Well, there you go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is a little bit much, yeah.
Bishop b2.
Yeah.
But I still think it's
like takes and king a1 or king a2. Yeah, my guy got a little bit too bold here. This is still good for black, but it's tricky. I guess c4, c3, try to pincer him on b2. Okay,
no,
so let's see. I'm told. Whoops. I was told that apparently it's 1.33 euros for a liter. So if you just do 1.33 euros, I'm gonna do this. So it's $1.5. So basically, okay, it's not 2-to-1 necessarily, but yeah. So if it's $1.52, essentially you're gonna pay like $6 for $6 for the equivalent amount of gas. It's gonna cost like $2.30. No, so it is. It is more than 2-to-1. Whoops, sorry, I minimized something. 1 second. So it is. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Or did you get frozen somehow? No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It looked like we were frozen. Sorry. I just accidentally minimized all my tabs. That's what happened.
Zoom is annoying if you minimize it. Well, it's all we got. But there's also Blue Jeans. That actually, they named the company Blue Jeans.
What happened in this game, by the way? I didn't see what happened. So c4, c3. So he did this.
He got no attack. He got no mate. But he's
I like this. I like the sack, though, with g4. I don't think black should have taken all the pawns. I feel like there's probably a way to just keep it closed. It's still probably winning for black, but it is kind of dangerous here. Like rook h4 and try to take the pawn and go for mate. Okay, knight h2 doesn't do anything at all, but the knight doesn't belong over here. Because black's already up, whoa. Black's up like 3 pawns here, so putting stuff on the queen side isn't going to cut it.
He's going for the cheese. Rook g4. What a brilliant little trick, but unfortunately it doesn't cut it. But
it's not so clear. Takes, queen f6. It's not so clear.
But he's got to go for something, so this is the best that he got, right?
Yeah,
so.
Okay, but that should not. Well, it's still very tricky with this passed pawn. This d pawn is really and black's down on time. Like, come on, dude, seriously, just move. This might be a draw. I'm not so sure. Like, queen f6 looks very dangerous with d7, d8. Gotta move.
Draw?
I think it's a draw, right? It looks like a draw. Yeah, because black's threatening to checkmate you on b1, I think, so.
Yeah, dude, if he hangs rook b, maybe black flags. Like, maybe that would be the ultimate.
It's 3-2. It's 3-2. My guys don't flag. They're not as bad as your guys.
Okay. Y'all gonna take that?
It's gonna be a draw, though. Yeah. Okay, I guess you should be happy about that, right? Because there were never winning chances.
Hikaru, I mean, we were quite lost.
Right, but I'm just saying there was never any spot where maybe your sub could have won that position was what I meant. So draw was the best situation.
Yeah, I think so. Whoops, let me do this. Okay, my clock's just flashed for a second. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can still see you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I accidentally minimized, so I wanted to check the euro to the dollar on the gas question, but. It's crazy though, because like even in Canada, it's the same thing. It's like the petrol or the gas is it's the same thing. They do like it's still like much more expensive than in the U.S.
Okay, now I'm gonna potentially flex something. I remember Jeffrey Xiong played this kind of setup with black against the London, and I think it was in a U.S. championship, but I don't remember who his opponent was.
Well, I mean, there's only one guy who's played in the U.S. Championship in the last, like, 10 years who plays the London, so I'm going to assume it was against Gata.
Yeah,
Most likely.
Yeah.
I don't know who else would have done it against him, honestly. I literally can't think of anybody else.
Okay, so this isn't right, though. You can't.
This is terrible for black. What is this?
Yeah, this is not. I mean, yeah, you guys gotta. Don't play so passively.
But I will give this guy credit. He is Indian, right? He is Indian, right? I see a star. He's
yes,
Indian.
that is the Indian flag, not the Irish flag.
Okay. So I will say one thing that I've noticed with a lot of Indian players, and this applies across the board, not just to like weaker players, but like also really strong players, is because you have the former world champion Vishy Anand, who for whatever reason hates bishops. A lot of Indian players prefer knights over like a bishop and knight or bishop and knight over the bishop pair. So it seems to be universal that because Vishy is so revered, everyone tries to emulate his style, and because Vishy does not like the bishop pair, I've noticed a lot of the top Indian players, they also play the same way. They don't really like the bishops. They prefer like knights over bishops.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so I mean, I can give you a good example. I played a game against Adiban, the very strong Adiban, or Bhaskaran Adiban. He's close to 2,700. And I played him in the Olympiad, and we played in English. And I think he played some, it was like c4, e5, knight c3, bishop b4, and he basically just traded the bishop for the knight on c3, and it's like he just gave me the bishop pair, and I won. I mean, I won a very smooth, comfortable game. And I think the reason that he did that was because the influence of Vishy on Indian chess is so substantial, as it should be, obviously. I mean, he's the greatest Indian player of all time. And so they try to play like him. And it's just one of those little things I noticed that, like, with Indian players, they prefer knights over bishops.
Huh.
It's strange.
Well, there you go.
But, hey, I mean, Vishy is Vishy. Like, I mean, if you're growing up and you're Indian, I mean, Vishy is the guy you want.
Yeah.
I mean,
have to. We did commentary recently with Mr. Tari, and I was like, dude, how does it feel to be like the perennial number 2 of a country? Like, you know, you're in a country, you've got, you know, the number 1 is the world champion. You're in the number 2. The number 1 might be regarded as the greatest of all time. How does, like, you thinking of moving countries? Like, what are you? And he's just like, no, I'm happy.
He can't. Because if he goes to Iran, then he is like Parham and Ali. I guess Ali Reza is not there anymore, but even Parham is higher rated. So he doesn't have, he can't go somewhere else.
And so, but he was just like, I'm happy, I'm good. But this position is good for black. I mean, this is a good anti-bishop setup because his light scored bishop isn't doing.
Yeah, here the knight is definitely better than the bishop because the bishop can't attack any of the pawns. They're all very nicely protected.
See a question. How can I sign up? You cannot sign up for this event any longer. You can hang out in the chat. Maybe we'll need a substitute. We're hoping not. But in the future, you want to get on a team. They happen an hour beforehand, and they happen only in the Discord.
Correct.
Both of ours. So don't show up to the stream 5 games in and go, I want to play. That's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna cut it.
Not gonna work. Your guy's doing well here. Black is. I mean, it's still equal, but the knight is better than the bishop probably long term because the knight can move. The bishop doesn't really attack. Although in an endgame, all the pawns are on light squares, I guess.
Yeah, the structure is also symmetrical. Like if you move the h7 pawn to e6, what would that do to the position?
I think white's better then.
Because you have the outside pass pawn chance?
Yeah, you've got the outside pass pawn. You can also chop the structure with h4, h5 if the h7 pawn was in the center. And unless you could run the pawn up the center. But that's a little bit dank at any rate.
So how do you create winning chances here for black?
I think you have to go knight d7.
And then reroute the knight?
Reroute the knight to e5 or c5. Yeah, try to put the knight on e5 or c5. If you put it on c5, play a5 to prevent the pawn to b4. But that's what I would say, yeah. I don't understand. Rook e8 is fine, too. Just take the open file, because more squares. White doesn't actually have any squares on the d file, so it's pretty reasonable.
So what about this plan? This plan might come in handy if white gets really low on time, which Stevis is just really good at. He's really good at getting really low on time. Can you ever play a move like rook e5 followed by, like, I think I know why this is a bad plan.
You wanted to like double stack it, put a queen on e7?
I wanted
No.
to play G5, H5, G4, and not allow Queen F5, but White just goes
that's
G3.
that's actually not bad at all. That's not bad, but yeah, at a higher level, I think that is bad. But probably if you're 2000s, that's probably a very good idea. But that's very deep too.
Yeah, because if you allow Queen F5, actually, you can probably allow it and then play Rook E5.
Right.
So-
I also was wondering, can Black go like Queen F4 or something as well? Okay, Queen E5 is very good too, just centralizing the queen.
Yeah, again, guys, like I was suggesting this plan to move the pawns in front of the Black King. Don't take that. That would be so uneventful.
Taking would be great. What do you mean? No, I mean, isn't that the best move here? Or am I crazy?
Take on
Taking
D6.
go rook
Well,
E1?
you want to. I get why.
Rook
yeah,
E1,
but
King H2, Rook C1, then White has to go Rook D2 to stop Rook C2, and then you go King F8,
Let's see.
King E7 with Knight D7, Knight E5, or Knight C5, Knight A4 to hit the pawn on B2, and then you can go Rook B1, and you're going to win material in the endgame, right?
but he's not gonna see that. He's just gonna see Queen takes Queen.
Ah,
Maybe
okay,
he'll
fair.
see the check, and then there's no way he's gonna play Rook C1. He's gonna play Rook B1 or something, or Rook A1, but he's not gonna go Rook C1.
Okay, fair.
Unless you just gave him everything and he's watching. Is he gonna actually play? There's no way a 2000 plays Rook C1. No 2000. If he plays Rook C1, he listened to everything you said. No way he plays Rook C1. No way. He's deliberating. He's having an ethical dilemma. Oh, I heard him say it, but now I can't. Uh-oh. Oh, that's real. No 2000 in the history of 2000s would play that move. Come on. Come on, that's
true.
bull-
Yeah, no,
that's-
this is true.
No, I mean, what?
Yeah, you'd go Rook B1. You're right. Yeah.
Of course you go Rook B1. Yeah.
Right.
By the
right.
way, can you elaborate on the difference where you put the Rook?
Well, I think the thing is you need to force the Rook to be really passive, where it can never come off, because as long as you control the 7th rank, you'll always be able to attack 2 pawns. Whereas, like, you put the Rook on B1, White can just go B3, C4 and create a pawn chain, basically, like B3, C4.
Did you also say King F8, King E7, Knight D7, by the way?
I did, but oh, my guy could have won though, because I when I said that, I didn't realize White could have gone Rook D8, Rook B8, and he would have been winning. Because you could have infiltrated in time.
This is really something.
But this
I mean,
is
he still has to win
disgusting.
this game, so we just
Yeah.
won't give him any more moves. But
Yeah, this is pretty disgusting. I helped your dude, and I shouldn't.
Yeah,
have
you-
done that.
you-
I inadvertently helped your guy.
by the way, guys, just so you're aware, we've never had this actually. Like I had this a lot. I've had this a lot in the past with sub battles. We have not had this, and I hope you guys understand. Like stream sniping, we try not to say moves out loud. Okay, fine. You should be muting the stream if you're playing. But if you're found to have any sort of fair play violation, this is the worst place to do it. Like, why would you cheat in front of thousands of people? You're just gonna throw. Yeah, that's not.
C4
that's not
was
gonna
a
get
much
it done.
better move. No.
Now he's thinking. Why is he thinking now? So yeah, it's like the stupidest place to cheat in front of thousands of people. So yeah, that's okay. Come on, you can convert this. I'm confident.
I'm not so sure. This is gonna be complicated. Yeah, move. Okay.
If Black loses on time, I might just end the show. Okay.
I don't see how that
CD5
can happen. CD5 is a good move. Yeah.
Okay, we will not say any more moves out loud. I mean, this should be a pretty straightforward win now for Black.
I'm not so sure.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I guess probably. Yeah, it should be.
Well, that's not.
I'm not so
Gonna do
sure
it.
still. Rook E7 is still tricky. Rook E7, go. No, that's not going to get it done.
I thought Rook E7 King D6.
Yeah, and then like Rook E4. I mean, everything's losing effectively, but still.
You can like play hopscotch with the Rook. Why is he thinking like now? I mean,
Yeah,
dude,
but now it
you
just
made it
wins,
this
yeah,
far.
King
Like,
E3,
come
yeah.
on. Yeah, now the King just goes with the pawn and easy peasy. Guys, we're not gonna stream this with delay. What are you, nuts? Come on, it's not
Yeah,
poker.
with delay,
Oh,
right.
good move. He's
Yeah.
really okay. Come on, dude. No need to. King E1, very powerful.
Yeah,
What was-
chat. Where do I announce in Discord? It is in. It would be in the queue for sub battles. It's in the queue for sub battles. That's the channel, you guys.
Mate. Fantastic.
Nice.
What
Very
a
nice.
good game. Good positional game, honestly. That was everything that you said came true.
Yeah. So it was. I mean, I shouldn't have done that. That was my fault.
Okay, I meant the part where you were like, the bishop versus knight, and Indian players prefer the bishop and the knight together.
Oh,
and
true.
was
That's
a very-
yeah. Yeah.
classy. Whoops. Okay, yeah, we gotta update the scores here. And
Okay.
you know what? I'm not gonna touch the spreadsheet because I sorry. You guys do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nathan. By the way, the guy who's about to play, Nathan F. We need to give him a shout out once again.
Oh, Nathan F is the guy who built the whole Excel spreadsheet, right? Or it's
yeah.
both
Wait.
of them. It's both
Actually,
of them,
the next game is between the two people who built the spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
So Nathan F and a secret assistant. Knight C3. Come on. There we go. There we go.
But the Vienna is so overrated. It's just not a very... Oh, and look, Lemaire shows true understanding. Attack in the center. Nathan apparently has been trying to follow my games. Because Queen F3 is like, it's the romantic way of playing it. I think I played Queen F3 in the U.S. Championship against Yermolinsky back when it was... Back in 2005, I think, when it was in
That game
San
is in my
Diego.
opening scores.
Oh,
So-
really? Okay.
Yeah, so Queen F3 is it's a really fun line. I think a lot of people at club level like it because this throws a lot of E4 E5 people off.
Right, right, yeah. No, this is very good for white. It's a very solid setup.
I beat Tomaszewski with Vienna in Title Tuesday, so it can't be that bad.
Very nice.
H5 is
Probably
weird
not
move.
the best move, but actually no, he's trying. I think it's actually a playable move. I think the idea is to go G5, if I remember correctly.
It is, but I think it doesn't quite make sense in this setup because I think Black needs to have C5 on the board. I played a blitz game yesterday against some IM, and he played like C5 after taking on C3, and then H5 G5, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I couldn't do anything.
Okay, I think Andrew Tang did it against me too when I was playing the Vienna a few times against him. But this is a very ugly opening.
Wasn't Knight F4 like crushing, by the way, instead of castles? But yeah, this is very bad because now
this C-man needs to play better moves right now.
Knight F4 just wins on the spot, right? I mean, it must.
More or less. It's not completely winning.
Okay, that's a very surgical move, but I'm not sure it was.
I think it's pretty good. I think everything is good here.
Yeah, now that
I'm not crazy, right? Lemaire means of the sea, doesn't it?
I think so.
Okay, I just mean my
Sounds
chat's
accurate.
like they're saying that I'm getting it wrong because it's sea, because I call him a sea man because Lemaire is it's means sea, and not because
That's what I thought. I thought that's what Lemaire was.
Yeah.
Okay, Bishop D2 is very precise. I still think maybe he had some tactics, but this is why I like these positions. It's just big center, attack on the queen side. And
But he could have traded the bishops. Now Black can castle the king out of the center of the board, and it's game on.
Yeah, but I feel like you're always on the back foot a little bit. It's just kind of like, your thoughts on this move?
A good move. I like it.
Okay.
Because if you take the bishop, I can take with the queen, and there's no knight f4 anymore because the pawn restricts the f4 square from the knight.
Okay, I don't like king h1. I mean, that.
Yeah, king h1 is like not in the spirit. You got to attack.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, the opening can only get you so far. Okay, but that's also not great because you would have preferred not to do this. Okay, do not trade the queen. If you trade the queen, we're gonna have a problem. Like, the attacking side should not be trading the queen here, helping the structure. Okay,
yeah, I mean that's why this was a bad idea by my guy.
Just losing the pawn. I like how you like physically repulsed when the pawn was taken.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't clear if he trades the queen, then Black is better. And I wasn't convinced that he would see bishop takes g5.
Yeah, and then now the difference of trading the queen is that you at least win a pawn, and you also don't help Black's structure, which is super important. Like losing that pawn, but making the pawn go to e6.
Yeah, but maybe Black can still go like rook c8 and try to attack. 'Cause you have double c, but castle is not going to get it done.
Yeah, this is just game over. So.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hashtag E4. Queen F3 is a very fun line. I mean, if Black knows what they're doing, like Yermolinsky kind of, sort of knew, he knew the line. By the way, even back then...
Did you just insult Yermolinsky?
No.
You just said he kind of knew... You just, like, insulted, like, Yermolinsky, man. That's, like... I don't know about that.
Wait, before everybody types in D:, I I feel as though he's a guest on all of our shows. I feel like we've talked about him in the Bay Area, his political views, South
True.
Dakota. Like,
Yeah.
that line that he played against you, and I highly recommend everybody goes to look at that game. This queen h4, queen e4 thing. First of all, at club level, no one knows that. And second of all, even that endgame where you trade the queen, take c6, it's still really hard because black has to play like h5, h4. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No, of course. But I feel like someone else. I did it against somebody. I think I did it against Onishuk maybe, and he completely knew the whole line by heart.
Yeah.
Actually,
good thing I'm not
do you
teaching.
have do you have that Vienna game that I played against Onishuk in the where like somehow my king and queen got reversed?
Yeah. No.
Okay. No, because it's like it was something where like it was what was it? It was d5. It was something where I moved the queen and my king ends up on d1 and the queen ends up on e1. You should look it up when you get a chance.
1 second. Yeah, I'm it's totally not loading in my other screen. 1 sec. So slow.
I'll pull it up too. Don't worry.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Wow. So you played the king e2 thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Then...
Yeah, I thought you would like it. Yeah. Oh no. No.
Yay.
Yeah.
Down 2. Back to equal. Nathan F holding it down.
Yeah, tough. That was a good game. Good game by Nathan F.
So Nathan in another sub battle played the same thing. He played the a3 Sicilian. He got like a +5 position by move 15.
Did you just say the a3 Sicilian?
Yeah, e4 c5 a3, like the delayed wing gambit.
What the? Sorry, what?
You don't know this, or you know it but you think it's bad?
I don't think I've ever even seen that.
Well,
because you go b4 on move 2. You don't play a3. What is a3?
A3 is some sneaky stuff. We'll give Hikaru.
I mean, I saw some random IM playing it. You know, when he was streaming the other day, but I assumed he was joking.
Well, I'm a pretty random IM, and I like to play it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you playing it, but I assumed you were joking. I didn't realize that it actually is supposed to be some kind of weird opening.
No, it gets the job done. Oh, we have the next game, by the way.
Yeah, so we're having this debate again. This end game debate. Oh, what? Wait, what? GG.
Wait, what?
Oh, you missed it. What?
Oh!
Wait, what?
What is white? What is going on?
Well, first of all, there was Queen A5, obviously, which won the game. But what? What's this guy? Is he joking? I'm confused. What?
Yeah, wait. What is going on?
Is he just gonna castle and play F4 and pretend he didn't gambit a piece? Yeah, I'm really confused.
I
don't even understand what's going on.
Okay, so black missed Queen A5, but that variation it's so weird that white played a professional grandmaster variation and then played knight E5.
Yeah, and then knight takes F7. Yeah. I mean, I guess he was trying to play like a Halloween gambit or something, and I don't even know if it was actually so bad. Like, if he went F4, I kind of won. Nah, it had to be bad. Just E6, bishop D6, and knight E7. Yeah, it had to be bad. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit confused.
Guys, it's 10:56 a.m. where both of us are. We have not consumed any alcohol, and if you have, then please refrain from participating in the sub battle. Okay, listen, I guess this is just how white plays.
Apparently,
just how he plays. Okay, let's do a little bit of research. So.
Okay, so G4, all in. You sack the piece, you gotta attack. Just G4, G5.
You do actually. It's not even so bad. Okay, Hikaru, this is weird. I'm doing a little bit of research on the guy playing with the white pieces.
Yeah.
And so he's only ever played 2 games of E4, according to my database. And he's played D4 primarily. So.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. But it's not. Is it really so? There might be swindle chances here, actually. I'm not so sure.
Well, queen takes rook wins a lot of materials, so
right.
Hopefully he doesn't.
But the F file is going to open up too. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, This is winning for black. We have to be very precise here, I think. How winning is this, actually?
Well, I would start out with... okay, I'm not going to say anything. But I would probably start out with something like...
That.
Yeah, something like this.
That's not a bad move, actually. But, like, because queen c2, you take on e5. Like, it wasn't trivial there.
Why, guys, don't worry about the eval bar, huh? Right, now black only has one knight move.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
actually, frankly...
But like, yeah, this is the problem, though. Is like the eval bar. Like, it makes everybody... Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. That's
my god. Oh, my...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was just too funny. Sorry. Sorry, Levy. I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain.
Listen, Hikaru, you're riling up the 1000s in my chat who are yelling at the guy who's 1833. They're like...
Yeah, because the eval bar is -5.
Man, this is... I feel for him. No, I mean, queen g4 was the move that kind of... where the house of cards came crashing down. The idea of queen g4 was that if, you know, he thought that the queen would have to take the queen and then the knight would get out of danger, but he missed that the dark squared bishop was guarding the queen.
Right,
and
exactly, yeah. No, totally.
Yeah, that
yeah.
Unfortunately...
This guy's a boss. What can I say? He's played a very... I mean, I think Tal would be very very proud of the games that Thunder has played.
Tal would have given him a hand wrapped cigarette and lit it for him, and I mean they would have had a nice smoke together.
Yeah. Or some vodka.
Yeah. Wow. I'm hurting physically, but it's okay because the preceding game was really good, and the next guy's username is I play Sveshnikov, so that's gonna be good. I do not think that 1600s should play the Sveshnikov, by the way.
No, of course not. Of course not. No, totally not.
Somebody in my chat.
Wow, this guy's a boss. What a game. What a guy.
He did play very well. He did play very well. All right, guys,
Incredible.
we'll let you update the scores. I will follow I play Sveshnikov. If you see your name slowly approaching, please just get into live chess. Preferably on a... That was not a word. Preferably on a computer. Cool. Here we go. E4. Wrong move. Bishop F... Okay.
Very much wrong, because I remember I played Sveshnikov in this tournament and bled in 2003, I believe it was. And when I lost this game because I wasn't a GM yet. But when I played Sveshnikov, he played E4, and I think he's always played E4 on move 1. So this guy, this Norwegian dude, he needs to study more classics because Sveshnikov never played D4 throughout his
Wait,
entire
isn't this
career.
a really bad position if White plays a... Yeah. Like, what are the knights doing?
Okay.
What are you...
Yeah, he's supposed to go F4 and trap the knight. Yeah, F4 is just winning the knight.
Oh my god, guys. The opening is... At this level, the opening is not just absent-mindedly getting your pieces out. It's the fact that your opponent put a knight on E5 and it's got no squares to move to.
Right. And now Black's almost better.
Oh my god. I mean, White has to play...
Only move.
White's never
there's
gonna
only
play.
one
He's not
move. Yeah, there's only one move here.
Because, yeah, White has to defend the pawn now. Now the knights are actually really good.
Yeah, these knights are fantastic. Very good. Very good.
White's
Wow.
thinking.
But yeah, I played Sveshnikov, and I remember because I played the Sicilian at the time. It was this tournament in blood. I think it was actually 2002 now that I think about it more. But it was E4 C5, and he played F4 on move 2. Wow, knight A3 is a great move, by the way.
E4 C5 F4 is good for scholastics. That's
But it was weird because I think I played D5, but then he played E5. And at that time, I didn't really play the Gurganidze, so somehow he tricked me because I played some D5, E5, G6, and I got into...
Hikaru, look at the board. Oh my god! He let him do it twice! No! Guys, you're supposed to watch us with your audio on so you don't make the same mistake 2 times.
Right.
Guys!
Yeah.
Guys, oh my. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was watching it happen like, Jesus, you were so happy just talking about Sveshnikov. And,
Yeah.
Sveshnikov did
player.
write a book, a giant book on the C3 Sicilian. So if he wasn't, a E4 player, then. By the way, the only recent top-level game I remember in C3 Sicilian is when Jordan Van Forest played it in Tata Steel, right? Like, I don't remember it being used at top level at all.
I don't know. I thought this guy named Hikaru probably played it in Gibraltar in 2018 and actually beat Yu Yangi, but what do I know anyway?
Yeah, but I meant like this year, like not, that was like 2 years
I think
ago.
Hikaru also actually played it against Danil Dubov and made a strong loss in the Lindoris Abbey tournament as well, but I don't know.
I didn't know that. I'm
Did
sorry.
you do commentary on that? Didn't you do commentary on that,
No,
Levy?
not that one. No, I did commentary on. No, that was Bottas and Hess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay. You're excused partially.
Yes.
This position
very
is getting
impressive.
messy, by the way. What's
Very impressive game against the game you won against Dubov to knock him out in the Masters, like improving on
Right.
on the past
But
games.
I mean,
That
I
was-
played that idea in the wrong event. I had that idea, and I should have played in Lindoris, not in the whatever the last one was called. I forget what it was called.
I also forget. I don't. I don't know what the last one was called. H4.
Good move, very good move to attack. Yeah.
Rook b7 is, well, it's, you can put your rooks on the b file, but you can't go anywhere with them. So
Yeah.
this is very, very direct play by white. Very good play by white. Like, you can play winning position 2 ways. Go for the attack or simplify. And so he's going for the attack. It's a tough match. I feel like our events are always neck and neck. Like, they're...
Well, this one feels a lot closer to me somehow, because like it felt like this is the first one where it was obviously 2-0, right? I think, and then you got the draw. But like normally there are big swings, and I feel like most of the games it's been like one good game for my guy, one good game for your guy. So it feels like it's one after the other kind of. It doesn't feel like it's anyone's getting on a big roll here.
Yeah, I feel like it could have gotten away from us if Gennady had just checkmated in the 3rd game, because it looked like he was very close. But
Right, yes, that was the game. Yeah, that was the game. So I'll have a talk with Gennady later.
I also feel like I feel like I've seen the name Gennady Gaylor somewhere. Like, is that...
I think he might be a real chess player, actually.
Yeah, he might even be from the States. I feel like that's a name I saw, like, win the under 2300 Chicago Open. You know what I mean? Like, it's like one of those guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so this is just very
Well, I mean, if your
easily
name's
winning.
Gennady and you play chess, you're probably very good. Because there are not many Gennadys I know who play chess who are not like IMs or GMs. They're all very, very strong. So it makes sense.
There's one... Oh, wow. You got your wow. Is that really what the eval bar says? Well, it says it if white finds the right move here, which should be natural, but it could be a blind spot. I mean,
yeah,
it could
there's
look
no
like...
guarantee. No guarantee.
But the good thing is that knight on c4 is so nice, and it just shuts down everything.
Yeah, the knight on c4. Anytime you get a knight on c4, it's very strong. If black can't push pawn to b5 or move it in any of these Ben Oni structures.
That is a great move, and actually, that's that kind of a tactic to just sacrifice and bait the king out like this into the open, or leave it with no guards, and now you just have to find the...
Yes, this also works though.
But bro, I mean, one was mate. Like, what are you?
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah. Rook f5 is just checkmate, of course, because the pin.
Okay, he just wanted to play a few more moves. He wants to play knight e4 mate or something. I don't know what he wants.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for black to do anything here though. As is, I think it's just over.
Yeah, there's no counterplay. Queen's out of the game. When's the last time black moved the queen?
It was only like
recently.
7 moves ago, dude.
Yeah, but he moved it one time all game, which is why it felt like he just never moved it.
Fair, yeah. You think about chess in a weird way. I literally never have such thoughts like, oh, my opponent only moved his queen one time. Like, I literally never think that way.
But I think you've got to, like, because I've been teaching for so long, like, you have to break things down for folks, like, in such a way. Like, you can't move your queen once. Like, that's not gonna, you know what I mean?
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's probably the difference. Because, I never think that way. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
So, 3.5, 3.5.
Very close match.
All right, we've got scoreboard updated. Ooh, that next matchup is not looking savory. Oh my goodness, that is a big rating imbalance. All right. And we have the game. We don't have Hikaru, but we have the game. Oh, we have Hikaru again.
All right.
Scandi. Knight C3, please.
Oh, sorry. Who am I supposed to be following?
Nucky T.
Oh, Nucky Thompson, of course. Okay. Great show, by the way, if you haven't seen that, Levy.
One cool thing about Nucky T is he's got 60,000 chess games on chess.com.
Wow.
60,000.
That's crazy.
That might be more than you and me combined times like 2 or something. Like
yeah, I don't know how many games I've played.
So yeah, he's a real trooper, and he's only played like for 7 years on the site, so he just really likes chess. And this is the guy, yes. And it's kind of funny because this guy actually signed up for my team first, and there's a handful of players who are sub to both channels that volunteer for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
And man, y'all just
60,000 is still 1667. It's not bad. But yeah, Levy, you should watch Boardwalk Empire. Great show.
I will. I'll add that to my list. I think I'm supposed to watch like something with a 13 in it about the American prison system, which will be
that's just a documentary. Yeah, that's just like a 2-hour documentary on Netflix. I watched that a while ago. It's pretty it's informative, but it's pretty depressing.
That's usually how they are, and I come out on the other side going, I'm not sure what I can do about this other than get informed and donate to a good cause.
Right.
It is very depressing to watch those things. I'm just like,
now why does this is exactly why you should not play the Scandinavian, because now actually wait, what is this? This is the Portuguese, right? The Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah.
The what? No, it's the Portuguese Gambit.
Yes.
Because Black was knight f6 instead of taking, but the problem with it like this is that you get no development here.
Yeah, actually, if Black doesn't play like 3 good moves, he's just gonna lose. So
I guess he can castle queenside, but the problem is, yeah, you can't. The bishop can't be developed, and now your rook can't come into the game either.
It's difficult out here. Okay, good. Yeah, you did not really have much else. Okay, long castles. The next few moves are going to really decide whether or not Black loses in 5 moves or in 30 moves.
Yeah,
but I think
Portuguese. What? Portuguese? What?
Portuguese?
Or Portuguese. Portuguese. No, it's Portuguese. Portuguese. Sorry, Portuguese. Right? Sorry. Okay. White's winning here if he plays the correct move, by the way, which was not that. And to my chat, I'm just ordering food. I'm not looking at Twitter.
He's he's texting me insulting comments about my players. What was the winning move, by the way?
It's a move that still applies.
Okay, got it.
So we'll see. But d6 is a very strong move. Again, the bishop can't come into the game. If the bishop can't come into the game, then your tower on the edge of the board is dead forever as well. It's just the tower isn't going to move.
Tower isn't going to move.
Yeah, if the tower can't move, then like actually towers can't move. What am I talking about? So yeah, the rook can't move. By the way, Levy, since I don't speak Russian, I was curious. Are like knights and bishops, do they have the same meaning in Russian, or are they also like in other languages where they're called like horses and so forth?
Let's think about that. Yeah, it would be. It's like horse and bishop. Horse and elephant.
Wait, the bishop is an elephant?
Yeah, you would say slon. And slon is elephant. Yeah, why? Like slon jedva, like elephant e2. Oh, okay. The silence is confusing me.
I'm trying to visualize. I literally can't visualize how you could call a bishop an elephant. I'm trying to understand it. Like, I literally can't visualize it. And I mean, people, when the game of chess was created, like 1500 years ago, it was all visual, wasn't it? So like, I just don't understand. I'm literally looking at the black bishop on g4. I'm trying to understand how you can visualize it as an elephant. I literally have no idea.
Could just be a really big bishop. And so they were like with like a long nose, and then they were like, it's kind of like an elephant, because vegan also. I don't know, but
it's supposed to look upside down.
I watched a really wholesome, hilarious. Okay, this is content, I suppose.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to look upside down at the bishop, and I can't. Yeah, I can't. I don't see it. But anyway, but I was just curious because like it's just like everything else in American, where we kind of come up with these. We have our own special way of doing things. It's like because we have our own. Obviously, we don't use a metric system like every
Correct.
other country in the world, and then it's like in every other language it's called the horse and not a knight, so it makes sense. Anyway, your guy's playing really well here. Black
he started. I was gonna say, like, for all this discussion about elephants, he's actually all the whites. We had a very similar position. A pawn on d6 that was going nowhere. Knight blocking in the third game.
Exact same in Gennadi's game. Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. So this is kind of deja vu. You guys that are watching, some of you extracting some sort of instructive content from all this.
Right. If you can block a pawn with a knight, a passed pawn with a knight, it's very, very strong.
H4 is excellent, yeah, but it's still like you can't just go nuts, and maybe you can actually.
I don't like what's going on here. I mean, H3 was not the right approach. Black should have gone G4 instead.
Bishop F3. That is a move. Okay, fighting back.
The bishop's predecessor in medieval chess, Shatranj, was the alfil, meaning elephant. Yes, that makes sense.
There we go. And that's how you say it in Spanish, alfil.
Right, and in Italian it's the same thing. It's like alfiere, same thing. Yeah, makes sense. Because
how does it always sound fancier in Italian? It sounds like a Ferrari, alfiere. Like what?
Because I mean, Italian is like a cooler language. I mean,
fair. That is fair.
I mean, come on. Like, well, actually, I should be careful what I say, but I mean, like the Italian language is like much older, so like they're much cooler.
I don't understand how Black is not finding just the winning tactic here that's been on the board for about 30 moves.
Because
it's still on the board.
It's hard. That's why.
Move order. It's a move order thing. Okay, but he's still kind of
but now he did it in the wrong. Oh, what the?
Ah!
Wait, what?
No!
Why did the dude could have taken the tower with his elephant? Why did he miss that?
Oh my god! And
now it's gonna get really ugly.
Oh!
Excuse me, what?
Hey Twitter, hey YouTube, my name's Levi Rosman. I'm a big fan. This man just didn't play.
Okay, I don't know. What is this guy doing?
60,000 games, by the way. Oh, it's not over though. Okay, I feel like it's not over. Oh no, Hikaru. Oh my god.
Steve Buscemi could play better chess than this guy. What is he doing? This is ridiculous.
Oh my god. I think Team Gotham is gonna take the lead in this. It's a very pretty mate here, by the way. Okay, he didn't see it. He hung a bishop. He has a way to win that bishop back. If Black flags, I think I resign the match. Don't hang your queen. But like, really, don't hang your. Oh, he found mate. Wow. That was crazy.
After 60,000 games, the pressure still gets to him.
Maybe he just plays for fun, Maybe it's like no pressure.
You don't play chess for fun if you played 60,000 games. I mean, you don't.
That is true. Like at the end of the Kasparov, masterclass pitch, he says it's not all about winning or losing, but at the end of the day, it's all about winning and losing. So.
No, that's Gary's just trying to be politically correct. What Gary meant to say is, it's all about winning. That's all that matters. I mean, You just win. That's what Gary actually meant to say. He's trying.
Right, it's not about
trying to sound cool, but he meant to say it's all about winning. There's nothing else. You win.
Yeah. Oh my God, this is I don't like this. First of all, I don't like this for either side. I don't think.
Oh, it's alright. I didn't pop it up. Who's next?
Zingo Donkin. I feel like Donkin means donkey. Am I? Is that like?
Okay. Right.
That was crazy, by the way. Last game there was a huge rating discrepancy, and the lower rated player still won. I mean, it was chaos, but
that was insane. Yeah, that was really insane. Nothing to say. I literally have nothing to say.
So what I was going to say about this game is I don't like white playing into an open Sicilian, and I don't like black playing the Night Orf. I don't like any of this, but you can if you want. So
this is actually yeah, I've played similar positions like this. Like, this is a problem with playing the Sveshnikov, actually. Is that, like, you structurally create these pawns on d6 and e5, and if you're a grandmaster, you understand the pawn breaks and what you're playing for, but as black, it's very, very hard to figure it out. So you end up with these pawns that are just kind of like passive and not doing much.
yeah, exactly. And as you just said, this structure with the weak d5 square, it's like positional weaknesses in these openings are always offset with some sort of overarching counterbalance.
Right.
So some kingside attack, and if you don't know how to play them, then yeah, I am not a believer. Okay, bishop b3 is quite a move, I have to tell you. I am not a believer in playing the openings that the 2800s play when you're half their rating, because
right.
You just got to do something more simple. And you know, notice how no one from PogChamps 1 was taught the Night Orf.
Right. Apparently,
So-
I look like I'm 4 feet tall on my camera, so just give me 1 second. I apparently have to edit this.
I think Chad is just projecting.
Well, it's okay. I'm just gonna make
Okay, King H8 is a good move, and I think that he's trying to maybe create something on the king side. Okay, now folks in my chat are like, how guys, we're both over 3 meters tall. Okay,
I don't even know what 3 meters is. Sorry.
it's like 12 feet or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah. What?
Yeah,
How
that's
tall
why-
are you, Levy? You're shorter than I am, though. Actually,
No, I'm 5'9".
are you really?
I-
My memory's
yeah.
that bad. I could have sworn when I saw you in the city, you.
I don't have an imposing. See, I'm not a. I don't have an imposing height, but I'm 5'9". A good day, I'm
Really?
5'10".
Okay.
When I wear my heels, I'm like 6'1". So
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm only 5'7". I could have sworn that you. Maybe it's just you weren't imposing when I saw you at that coffee shop. Okay.
yeah,
So.
I get a lot of these questions. Have you ever met Hikaru IRL? And I'm like,
Yeah.
who's Hikaru? That's so I'm like,
Yeah, but we've only met one time because, like, you didn't. By the time you were playing like the circuit, I wasn't really playing the opens anymore. Like, when did you start playing the Chicago Open and so forth?
did I even play in 2019? I don't know. Am I even gonna play in 2021? I don't know. What are your thoughts on over the board tournaments, by the way? Like, do you have your own timeline of when you're gonna start playing? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I think it depends on when tournaments come back. But did you see this? Did you see that picture of the way they're playing in Beal, the Beal tournament?
It's like the barriers, right?
Yeah. Let me find. I'll try to open the image and so at least my chat can see it, because I sent it somewhere. See if I can find it. 1 second. Where is it? Just give me 1 second.
I feel like whatever you adjusted made yourself a lot quieter.
Oh, do I?
just
Am I
hear-
quieter?
Okay, I think you're fine now. But it sounded like mumbling for
Oh,
a little
it's
bit.
probably because I moved away from my microphone because I have Discord far on the second monitor. That's probably what it is. But let me see. Where is it? Yeah, because I sent a picture to somebody, but I don't see it right off. Let me see. Where is it?
Appreciate all the new subs.
Oh yeah,
whatever
here it
channel
is.
they're
Okay,
in, obviously.
let me see. This is gonna open. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this over the board for 1 second so my chat can see it. I think my chat can see it. Like, you guys in Build are playing with this. Like, they have this glass barrier kind of in between, and it's just freaking weird. I don't know how you can play like this. It's bizarre, honestly bizarre. So I'm gonna get back to the game in a second. But they're playing a tournament with that, and it's like I don't understand. So anyway, let's get back to the chess. You saw that, right, Levy?
Yeah, I saw an article.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chesbay showed me as well. They're doing the same thing locally here. There's the chess club in Fairfield County in Connecticut. They run a lot of tournaments, and I actually know a few people who like have played, and it's the same. It's like a barrier. There's only something in the middle, and then I saw somebody on Twitter say something like, "What is a time scramble going to be like?"
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's insane. I would honestly, refuse to play like that. Like, I think I didn't mention this to you, but they actually, the St. Louis Chess Club, they put out a poll, and they were like asking how players would feel like playing with, like, you know, like glass in between. I just basically said, like, you know, I'm not going to play if you do that. Like, I literally won't do that. Because it's ridiculous. Like, even wearing a mask, I don't mind wearing a mask for like a relatively short period of time, but having to wear one for like up to 6 hours when you're playing, like, I would not do that.
Yeah, it's like the mask and also the gloves. There was a screenshot of the venue. Like, you know, the stats are obviously okay on some place like the East Coast, because we went into lockdown 4 months ago. I mean, if you look, like, we haven't had deaths, and I think even in terms of new cases, it's been lower than 50, maybe lower than 20 or 30 in the past few days. So it's good. But at the same time, New York City, you got crowds of thousands of people now on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and who the hell knows who's going to Beale? Like, are these people even getting tested? Like,
right, true. Yeah, it's just, to me, like, I don't think over the board chess is coming. I mean, unless everyone just suddenly decides that they want to play chess that badly, I just don't see it coming back for a long time.
Okay, the only way to do it would be to get a vaccine and then have a record of that to submit it when registering, right? Like, that's the only thing that I can think of. Just
okay, so let's see. The game, my guy's doing pretty well. He's not doing well. Sorry, my guy is black, but he's from Sweden. As we know, Swedes, they always fight back. They never give up.
He's about to be down a whole lot of pawns. Dude,
he's about to get a checkmate, dude. If he goes rook b5, he's about to get a checkmate.
What is white doing? Like,
yeah, I kind of agree.
New cases are at an all-time high. You guys are tracking New York City? Or are you tracking? I mean,
well, Levy, you know, but because you guys have done such a good job, that's why we won't let you guys come to Florida anymore. Like, you're not coming to Florida, dude.
Yes. Yeah. Did you see that the Georgian governor, the governor of the state of Georgia, not the country, banned mandatory face mask mandates?
No, I didn't see that, but I mean, it's who knows? Who knows what's going on? But it's all kind of weird. At any rate, though, back to the main topic about chess. I don't see. Is your guy going to lose the pawn on b6 as well? Is he going to lose everything?
He might, and then everything that you say will come. He's got, you know, the chess capabilities of the governor of Georgia. Okay, knight e4 check.
Not a good decision.
No, this is.
Knight d6 is a good move, though. Okay, now rook b.
Yeah, he missed rook b5. He did not have to. But still, like, rook a5 and somehow maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
Also, I would have went like king f5, king g4. Just go for it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. No, I was gonna say though, like, are there gonna be tournaments at the Marshall Chess Club anytime soon or not?
No, I think they're like being super cautious at Marshall. They've done a lot of online stuff. They have classes and everything, but yeah, I think they closed like way ahead of everybody. They closed before schools closed, I even think. So
wow.
Yeah,
that's impressive actually.
I think it's management the past few years has been like on the younger side, like the guys in their 30s and 40s who listen to scientists. And yeah, they did something very smart because it's just so many different people from so many different places and neighborhoods. You got to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. So like, I don't believe over the board chess is coming back this year. Like, unless everybody just basically just completely disregards everything, I don't see how it does. And also playing these top level events, there's the big elephant in the room, which is that one tournament has to be completed before all the other tournaments. That tournament, of course, being the candidate. So I'm just very, very skeptical that there will be that. You know, I don't really think I'm going to play overboard chess for the rest of the year. If I do, it'll be in like the U.S., like in St. Louis maybe. But I'm very, very skeptical that there will be over the board tournaments.
So just before we get started here, my guy told me in my chat, this Spilak guy, that he might be a few minutes late. He told me that about 8 or 9 minutes ago. And he said that he was going to be here in 10 minutes. So if he's not here, we can chat for a few minutes. Sure. But
definitely.
We can also, let me just check. He did say he was on his way home.
Yeah, no, we can wait. I mean, yeah, I mean. Let's see. If he's literally leaving work so that he can get home to play in sub battles, then yeah, we've got plenty of time.
So we're gonna skip. We'll just go to the next matchup between the two 1000s. So
sure.
We'll go to Bing Yuan and that guy whose name I don't know how to pronounce.
It's HRKEOL.
I'm gonna go with that's a Greek name.
I think it's actually probably like Brazilian.
Okay,
it's something. It's not Greek. I'm pretty confident in that. Wait, but I can't follow him. What? Or did I misspell it? I might have misspelled it. Let me see.
Mr. HRKEOLPUARO. Go to live chess, buddy. You signed up for both teams.
Yeah. You gotta be in live chess, dude.
Come on, man. You can do it. We believe in you. My man put his name down for both teams, but didn't show up. Okay. Is he still? Oh, there he is.
No,
okay,
chat.
cool.
It's not Hercule Poirot. It's not. This is not Agatha Christie. Seriously. Okay.
You know who? My grandmother used to read Agatha Christie all the time.
It's good reading. I used to read a lot too, actually.
I actually think this might be based on that. No? You don't think so?
Hercule Poirot. Oh, you know, maybe you're right.
Because I Googled his username, and Google was like, bro, you're dyslexic AF, but this is who I think you're talking about.
Aha, okay. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's weird, but maybe.
Also, it's crunch time, Team Hikaru.
What
You
is
guys got...
F5? I mean, F5 is such a terrible move. I mean, this guy is from Sweden. Why is he showing such a lack of understanding? Like, you never play the Stonewall. I mean, who does this guy think he is? He thinks he's like Yasuo or something? I mean, come on.
I'm not gonna lie, man. You know who taught Yasuo the Stonewall?
It was you, wasn't it?
It was. Now, here was my logic. Hear me out. You're gonna like my logic. Hutch had played like 800 games of Queen's Gambit Declined, and like 3 games against the Stonewall. And I think we can say Yasuo got a good position.
Yeah, he did. That's true. He did get a good position.
So Hutch won because he's, you know, a stronger player, but I felt like Yasuo was
Oh,
doing
this
pretty
is
well.
not so different from that because Hutch put the bishop on f4. So if Hercule Poirot had gone bishop d6, it would have actually been very similar to the game.
Yeah, and if White doesn't know how to play these positions after trading, it's like I had this against Gorovets. My turn to flex. I had this against Gorovets, but it was really funny because this is what happened. I played d4, c4, knight f3. He played the triangle, so e6, c6, and I was gonna be scummy, so I played bishop g5 and just permanently be better. And he played f6, and I was like, okay. And then he went Stonewall, and I won in like 25 moves.
But
so,
f6 is a terrible move there.
It is.
Isn't
Yeah.
Isn't that the game that Hammer beat Magnussen in Norway in like 2016? It's similar. Maybe it's not exactly that position, but it's similar.
Yeah, it's basically like White saying I don't want to go bishop, Black saying I don't want to go bishop e7 or bishop or knight f6.
Right. No, exactly. Yeah, which is why Hammer beat Magnus. Yeah.
And yeah, well, Gorovets played f6, and I played a Stonewall and lost, and that was that. So.
Wait, you beat Gorovets?
In 2016, I think that was the tournament that I popped off. It was I think that was when people ask about the best tournament I played, that was the best tournament. So.
Not bad. Seriously, not bad. It's impressive.
Yeah, that was.
I don't like this h4, h5, by the way. This looks... Well, now it looks great, but it didn't look great.
h6 is not the way to go.
Yeah,
some light square weaknesses. Guys, I'm not sure we're having a flex war. I think we're just reminiscing about our over-the-board chess tournaments, and everything is wholesome and good. So you guys should join in on the fun.
But I do know bishop g5 is not a great move. To be fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the best move, let's put it that way.
No, it's not the best move. You should just play like a normal person against the triangle.
By the way, you guys, when we're talking about the triangle, you actually see it in this game. It's when black has these pawns on e6, d5, c6. It's like the triangle. You play the triangle.
Yes, exactly. Like dinging. Or the hat, if you'd like to.
Well, no, I meant you play the actual triangle. You know, the musical instrument.
Yes. I feel as though several of my chat members played the triangle when they were in elementary school band, because they probably couldn't play the others. Bishop, how do you like bishop g5 for black here, though?
Not a great move, but it's okay as long as black tries to trade off that strong knight on e5.
Yeah, but I'm not sure he's not really... Well, knight d7, knight g6. It's... Whoa.
Wow, okay. Interesting.
I don't like this. Now the... Oof. That grants access to a score. Why does White have 20 seconds? Is he just really nervous?
Yeah, probably he's very nervous, yeah.
g3. Ooh.
Yeah, there was a better move there. A much better move. Because the problem with g3 is now you can no longer activate your rook. The whole point was to bring the rook to g3 and just go for the double attack. And now the pawn always will prevent you from being able to put the rook on the g file. Yeah, I think black's okay here.
D5 is a good move.
That's the best move. Yeah, very, very good move by white. Very, very weird pawn structure. This is a very unusual pawn structure. It's like these weird pawn chains.
Queen
I think black is
E7.
better, though. I think black should be better slightly. I'm
You
wrong.
think 212 versus 12 seconds is
Yeah. No, but I thought black was better. Comp said white was better, and one move suddenly black's better.
No, it's a ridiculous position to play with white because you've got to be very precise, and that is not how you're going to be very precise. Oh, Hikaru's calling me. I gotta.
Yeah, you can let them through. Okay. Okay, fine.
Okay. I see him laughing.
Yeah, I saw you pick up your phone too, Levy. Sorry, that's just that was just my food. Oh yes, but white's losing a rook. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, this is not scripted.
Excelente.
Oh man, white. Oh, he just made the move in time. Is black gonna see it? I mean, he's got to see it, right? If he plays bishop f3, okay. Okay.
Why would you go bishop f3? You just take the rook.
I know, but you know how these lower rated guys are. They'll play a move on the same
This is,
diagonal.
by the way, this is not so simple to play. Black has to find a couple moves here. It's still not completely over.
And a good piece of advice here for those of you curious how to come back here with white, you just got to go for it. Like, you're down material, just go for the attack. You're not going to sit back and defend safely. If black just launches everything on the c file, it's going to be really bad. So.
Right, exactly. Yeah, totally. Yeah, so I mean, maybe black should just double the rooks on the c file and try to attack here. Maybe try to go rook c1 as well. But I think this is pretty dangerous. Anyway, I think I gotta go. Or no, my food's coming to my door, so I'll just pick it up.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Okay, queen c5 is a good move. Hit the pawn, throw it in queen c1. I think black is doing really well.
A3 is good for now. A3 is good for now. It's a very smart move. I really wish white would have left himself with a minute to play.
Yeah.
Also, just guys, remember when I say low rate. Okay, he lost some time. Yeah,
Perfect.
It's a very tough position. Okay. Hikaru's gonna take a quick food break. And listen, when I say low rated guys, you have to remember we have a lot of folks watching that are 12, 13, 1400, and even lower, 1000, 900, 800, and so on. So I want you guys, if you're actually going to learn something from these games, not just us bantering nonsensically, I want to try to break things down into bite-sized concepts. So when I say something like someone's down material and their king's under attack, white had to go for it, but black just did perfectly. I mean, he just put his queen on the c file, took something, and I get asked the question. What happened?
Who's up next?
Levi Spilak.
Oh, so we're letting that one game. Oh no, we've got it. Okay, there we go.
We're back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I guess chat wants to see my food. I'll try not to drop it every which way, but let's go. I think you guys can see it, right?
Ooh, very nice.
Whoops. Okay. Let's not drop it. So yeah, it's just like. It's like quinoa with like some chicken and some pesto sauce, so it's pretty good.
Good, smart carbs, not processed carbs.
Yeah.
Man's
I try to keep it more like healthy if I can, mostly, unless I just want to be terrible and get Popeyes or something really just gross. But I try to keep it pretty chill.
The other day when I drove the car around the city, picked up a bunch of stuff, I rewarded myself with Burger King because no, with Wendy's. Wendy's is my favorite fast food.
I haven't had Wendy's in like maybe 15 years.
Well, let me tell you, this is my Wendy's pitch. They have the thing called the 4 for 4, which is a junior bacon cheeseburger, 4 spicy chicken nuggets, small fries, and a drink for $4.
Okay, so it's like the dollar menu, same kind of thing.
Yeah, it's the greatest thing. It's just incredible. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. Wow, knight h5 by black. Why would you play knight h5 but then not take the bishop when the opportunity presented itself? Because aren't you?
Yeah.
This is really classic.
Actually, white. Levy, here's a good story. I think the last time I ever had Wendy's was at the Amateur Team East in Parsippany.
Yes, that's the only food establishment you can walk to.
I didn't actually.
It's the only one.
I didn't actually realize that, but okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's also Panera.
It.
Yes. You didn't walk to it?
No. I was in a car with my teammates.
And the paid hotel room and the paid car and.
No, I think for that because last time I played would have been. When was the last time I played? I think I actually played once when I was like 2650. I think it would have been like 2000 and I don't even remember, like maybe 2007 maybe, or 2008, a long time ago. I don't even remember, but yeah.
If it was 2000, it might have been 2000 and wait, let me think about this. I think it was 2008, and I'll tell you why. Because I played Sunil in 2008, and maybe you were there. Because I drew a pawn down endgame against him in the 3rd round. His average team rating was 2199. All my teammates lost within an hour and a half, and it was just me and him on board 1. And I was just getting busted for like hours and somehow held. And I'm pretty sure you came by after and were like, what was this? And like analyzing. But
it's possible, yeah. If I was there, I totally would have done that if he messed up in his position. Because that's my favorite thing to do in life, is literally just give him a lecture on what he did wrong.
We got okay, but you know, you're kind of in a position to do that. That was also the tournament I crossed 2000, which back then was impressive for a 12-year-old. Now it's not impressive at all. But when I crossed 2000, you think 2012 is impressive? Now we got like IMs at 12. Tell me what you really think.
Do you really want to know what I think? Are you sure,
Yeah.
Levy?
Yeah, tell me.
I don't think 2012 was impressive even when I was like 10 years old, honestly.
It might have not been, but think about this. When I crossed it, I was number 2 behind Naroditsky. So chess was like completely different back then.
Oh, fair. Okay. That's
So-
that's fair. Yeah.
Like
Wait, so
it was
you're
narrow.
You're the same age, right? You're saying
A
so in
month
your
apart,
age
yeah.
range. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So it's
I
not
guess-
me, you know, saying that it's impressive. I was like quite literally, and now 2012, like literally. Let me go look this up. Top age.
12 is
top
probably
list.
not even top. 2000 is probably not even top like 100. Not even close.
No, top 100 for 12, sure, but probably not top 50. Let me look this up. So top age 12 in the States. Oh no, actually 2000 is 26th. But you know, the highest rated 12-year-old in the United States is Liran Zhou, and he's a 2-time gold medalist at the World Youth. So yeah, take that for what you will.
Yeah.
He's 2400 and he's 12.
Exactly. Of course. Now that, however, is impressive. To be fair, I will.
Well,
openly
2-time
admit.
gold medalist is pretty impressive. Although you did.
It's funny. I actually think that's an impediment. I don't think that's a good thing.
Really?
Maybe at 2400, since he's so strong already, it doesn't matter. But at least when I was growing up, the people who went on to become very strong grandmasters, they did not actually win the gold medals in these competitions, these world competitions. Or if they did, it's when they were older, when they were like 16, 17, not when they were like 12, 11, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, we should we should probably talk about the game a little bit. So we have 2 players here. One is playing with the white pieces, we're playing with the black pieces,
Sorry,
and
yeah. Okay, so
they're-
white's created a lot of holes in his position by creating this weird connect 4. So d5. White is much better if he finds a good move, maybe. Okay, he goes bishop h3. Not a bad move either, I guess. Question is whose king is going to get attacked, right? White's king or black's king here?
this is a age-old question. White did something very wrong early on. Like I actually think if he hadn't played f4 or traded in the center, he could have had a really giant attack. But he played this f4 move on move 11. And
Right, he should have gone f3 and like knight f4 or something.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's an important lesson, like on weaknesses, that he got his pawns blockaded, which when you're trying to attack is not what you should go for. Knight d5, huh?
It's a terrible move.
You know, for the way the game is going, I feel like it's not so bad, but it's yeah, there's something here, but he missed it. So wasn't knight d5 like some queen e6 was winning because there was a fork, and then yeah, but okay, they're not gonna see that. It's fine. They don't need to. It's ignorance is bliss.
I think it's still bad. Oh wait, yeah. But there was also queen f6. I think c3, rook d8, rook d2 as well. But anyway, it doesn't matter. The game goes on.
There's a super tricky move here, which is probably the best move. Okay, that's very straightforward. I was thinking knight d6, but queen f6 is a nice find. You think he'll play king c1 and hang queen a1 mate? Okay,
Don't even mention it.
okay, that's a nice move. For seeing that fast is very impressive, I have to say. What a move. That's called an attraction tactic, when you make a piece go to a square and then you have a fork. But knight a3, queen a1 was obviously made.
Right,
So-
yeah.
But this is
Well,
still
you're
very
up.
good.
You're leading.
Yeah, you guys have to win the next 2 games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we not have any excitement?
So what I was saying, back to that topic briefly, since the game is over, is that when I look at like Levon or myself or like Hari Krishna, a lot of us, if we started winning, it was like in the under 12s or under 14s. It was never in like the under 8s or under 10s. It was never in the really young categories. Because I think if you win too much when you're at that age, when you hit the wall and you stop improving easily, you've already won so much that it's hard to have that like that work ethic in the same way.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, he got forked on that square several times. Okay, that was a good game, man. Came from work to play. That's dedication to the show, and also letting me know he was going to be a little bit late.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Next 2, we need you in live chess. Lawrence Levi, I can't follow you, and your name is kind of similar to mine. So if you don't show up to play, then I'll be very upset. But I see you in the chat. Okay, let me follow you now. Terrific. There you are. All right, we're ready to go. It's a 2-match lead. A draw in any of these games or a win gets us the victory in the match. Then it's 2-2. This is game on.
Yeah, you guys have come back.
Wow, the Queen's Gambit. Let's see.
Oh,
I would
wait.
play. You know,
Who
I would
am I
teach my
following?
students the no 7.
Oh, it didn't let me follow for it. Wait, what is it? N
O 7EX.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I typed it wrong. Okay, sorry. Okay, Queen's Gambit accepted here. White is much better because you just take the pawn on c4. Or no, the knight's on c3. This is just standard. This is Queen's Gambit accepted. Never mind. So white should be better here if you play in the center. I don't like bishop d6. But we'll see what happens.
It's bishop d6 is fantastic unless why knight e2?
Yeah,
Guys,
knight
go for the
f3. You
center.
always go knight f3. But this is the battle of Deutschland, right?
Yes, I was gonna say it's two German players playing against each other.
Is there a trick here? This is kind of like that game between Garry Kasparov and Deep Jr., right? Is there a Greek gift? Maybe there was. You know the game I'm talking about, right? That Nimzo with knight c3, knight g2, where
Yes.
Kasparov was white against Deep Jr. Oh my god!
Oh, this is man, this is knight b5 is a very selfish move because you're just thinking about your own plan. You did not even acknowledge. Oh man, is he gonna take the bishop? There's no way he takes the bishop, right? He sees what's coming. Queen h4 is actually an odd move, by the way. It's he could have just won very easily, but now he allows this. Yeah, this is not good.
Now it's game on again.
Yeah, if he had taken on h2 with check and then queen h4, we win. We literally win the sub battle, like right there. Bishop takes, then queen h4. So you got to take the pawn with check, guys. Okay. Now it is game on. Now if you go all in with something like bishop h2, it's not so simple to win that. In fact, it's probably just not even that good. So
yeah. Oh, whoa! What's that? That's a terrible move.
Yeah. What? Guys, when you have like 3 attacking moves in a row, don't play a random move on the other side of the board. Like, bishop out, knight there, queen there. You got to focus on the side where you're stronger. Don't play a6. Is white going to take? Is white? You know what I can see white doing here? Not taking, because he's like, oh, it opens my king. Which is... I always try to tell people to stay away from verbal conclusions like that. Like, oh, it opens my king. What does that mean? Is there a threat? No? So... Go ahead.
But he's German, so he'll take the knight.
Because he's a precise player. He's like a...
Yeah, I mean, Germans are so precise about everything, he's just going to take.
Now we patiently await for the next meme. He
There
took.
we go. Very good.
And white is up a knight.
And white is going to win the game.
This is exciting. It's going to come down to... Well, I don't know. There's still so much drama that awaits.
Yeah,
E5
it's not
that's a great
clear
move.
at this point if what will happen.
Especially with that move on the board. That is a great move. Opening the light squared bishop. Yeah. Okay. Now will he play the right move or will he play the move that looks like it does something but isn't the best move?
Right, but now I think white should win. As long as you don't let the knight get to g4, like taking and going knight g4, yeah. I don't hate Germans, you guys. I am German. How can I hate people who are German when I'm German myself? Seriously.
Didn't you also do like a video recently?
A video on what?
Like reading the article about PogChamps in German?
Yeah, I did, yes. Yeah.
So knight c3.
And just like bishop e2 next move.
Yo, this is precise.
Yes, Chad, I am. I'm like, I've been through this. My mom's, so my mom's mom, which is my grandmother, both of her parents were 100% German. Last name was Reinhold. That was the family name. They were, they were 100% German. Okay.
Oh, just like you said, bishop e2.
Yeah.
And now it's solid life for, well, black has one move, and then he's got to find it, and he did. Wow.
F5 was a good move, but okay, now you can just take and go, like, you can do all kinds of fossilizations here.
Fossilizations.
What?
And I like that word. That's a good word. It's a solid word.
Well, I mean, XQC's his understanding of the English language is really, I mean, second to none. So it makes sense that he's coming up with the with all these great new terms.
Queen g6 is solid, but not if he thinks that he has a move here.
Yeah,
that's a good move. That is a good move. Oh man, come on. So. Maybe don't move your queen to the most passive square in the middle of attacking someone.
Maybe
don't do that.
Let's go.
Maybe don't do that. Maybe you could have not moved your queen somewhere so passive. Also, I like how White is thinking. Like, he found it. Okay, now please. Oh man, there's two moves here. Okay, he found it. Wow, because going to the corner inherently feels safer, but not when there's a rook on the other side.
Yeah, but the clock is still very, very close on time, so nothing is guaranteed yet.
Okay, king f7. Wow. What a time to play like the most clutch move of the entire day. I mean, knight e4. You proud of your guy?
That's a very, very good move. Yeah, I think he still has to make a couple more good moves though, because time is very close.
Okay, now don't get into time trouble. 30 seconds per side. Come on, dude, you gotta move. He's attacking one thing. You gotta guard it. It's not, or don't. You could also just not guard it, but that's not really recommended. Someone's saying, why not queen takes g4 for white? I would like that. Oh, no. You didn't see what that knight was attacking. Neither did he, though. Oh, man. Oh, he's still playing so well. Oh, that's not a good move. Oh, that black king is not happy. No. It's probably like mate in 5, right? Oh, good move. Right on time. Also good move. Good enough for the position.
But time is very close here. This could be
Oh man. What? Do not put your queens on squares where the other queen can take them for free. That's the lesson of this game. And that's mate.
Excellent. Perfect game played by no 7EX.
It's okay. It'll come down to the last game just like last time. It's just like basketball. I had a friend who was like, the NBA doesn't matter unless it's the last 5 minutes. And I was like, that's not true.
Well, what I hate about the NBA is how everybody somehow has like 20 timeouts. So it's like, in order for the networks to get all their ads, everybody burns their timeouts in the last like 2 minutes of the game. Like literally, you have like the last 2 minutes of the game of basketball take like 20 minutes.
That is very fair. Yes, that definitely kills the hype. You choked. No, it was a tough game. Listen, it was a tough game. Guys, you don't need to apologize to us when you lose.
Yeah. This is not. We're not. We're not like. I don't know. I was about to say something about North Korea, but I won't say it.
Yeah, we're not North
Freshly
Korean.
tipped
That's an
$3.
accurate statement.
You're both German and
By the way,
Japanese and play Blitz.
the next matchup is between some guy from your team and Matt Damon from my team. I don't know if you know this, but Matt Damon is the most recent celebrity to play chess. As you can tell from his username, the real Matt Damon 69.
I don't believe you, Lovey.
Okay, that's fair. So I'm relying on Jason Bourne to win me this
But my
match.
guy's not in here. Is he Quadraman? I don't see him.
Quadraman.
I tried to follow him. He's not in live chess. Quadraman, you got to get in live chess, dude. We can't
Quadraman.
forfeit the man.
And if not, then well, we'll sub someone in. We can usually skip you, but in this case, this is it, guys. Same situation as last week.
Yep, my guy's
Really
gotta
can't
win.
write the script. It's
This
Gotham up
isn't
one.
WWE.
It's definitely all scripted. I mean,
Okay, he's in now. He's in live chess. Yeah.
fantastic. Good luck. Have fun.
Don't die.
Yeah, last time we barely talked about the game, but I feel like this time I'm only gonna talk about
Yeah,
the game.
same. I'm super focused. I finished my food. Now I can just focus. Yeah. All right.
The Sicilian defense.
Yep. Sicilian defense. Okay. Let's watch this. Okay. Let's go.
So D6, D4. Okay, all right. Sveshnikov maybe. Rossalimo maybe.
All
I think we're gonna
possible,
get
yeah.
Bishop C4. Wow, D4. That's crazy.
Here we go. It's game on.
Okay, D6. Maybe we're gonna get a classical Sicilian.
I doubt it.
Wow. E5 structure. Again with the structure, guys. Goodness. Takes. Develop that bishop. That's why you played G3. Develop that bishop.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay, come on. Let's go. Develop your bishop. Okay, that's probably too hard to find, right? That would have been too much. Yeah. What's tours about? Everybody can see it correctly.
Oh, you were thinking alfil a seis is what you were thinking. But it's not going to happen. Wow. Okay, well, the best plan in this position for white is to win the game. That's the best plan. We have to provide basically commentary without going too deeply into the move so we don't get stream sniped. Don't be down 30 seconds.
True.
Great move.
So black's got a big center here. I think this is pretty good for black. I like black's position.
This is pretty good for black. I would agree. But white is playing like this guy's playing better than half the team. Guys, I think he's just
No, I mean this is not good. Now it's not good.
This is great. He's going for the one weakness, stacking on the D file. You know how he learned this? He learned this using the chess.com premium library videos. Hikaru, when are you making a video series?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I would watch it.
How much would you pay for it?
What would you charge?
I mean, this
Sold.
Right, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe I would do one. I haven't really thought about it, but yeah, I would charge $69. No, it would be more than that. This is not the real Matt Damon, you guys. I mean, this is not Matt Damon.
It's Jason Bourne, obviously. It's a great movie series. I don't know if...
What?
Oh, Mike! Whoa, that is so tragic. Oh, my God.
That's the second week in a row. That's the second week in a row.
I think... Wait, I think he's going to do the classy thing. I think he's not going to take.
Who does this
He's
guy
not
think?
going to take. He's going to...
Who does this guy think he is? He thinks he's Magnus Carlsen or something?
Oh, my God, wait. He's going to do the classy thing. And just, like, move a pawn. Oh,
well, yeah, well, that...
Oh, never mind.
Right, yeah. And now, yeah, the next move is pretty easy to find. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, that was not good. Matt Damon. Okay, bishop takes a7. That is a move. That is not how I wanted this. Should we like put some rules for like obvious slips? Like I don't know. Is this just part of the game? We haven't had one.
We had one last week. Rook b4.
Right. So it was a slip. Yeah. Man, why are you guys slipping? What?
Well, I mean, look, like, yeah, we could put rules in, but I know that then when it goes the other way, you're gonna say like, well, there should be no rules. Like, you guilted me into putting in rules. Like, there should be no rules.
Listen, I told the guy to play a move like A3. I felt like that was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Hikaru subs just y'all gotta. What's going on, man? Y'all playing
Don't
on
worry.
some...
I mean, I did it yesterday actually. I don't know if you saw it, but I played a viewer arena to start, and I actually like made 2 horrendous mouse slips in bullet games, like in 1+1 yesterday. It was really, really bad.
Did you win anyway?
No. I mean, I literally like I lost when I drew one.
Oh.
Like, I just made slips that I couldn't come back from. It was just like in an end game, like I'm up 2 pawns and I hung like a knight.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do grandmasters still join your viewer arenas?
Not often, but sometimes, yeah.
Oh,
he's BMing. Okay, it's this time of the day.
Oh man.
But stalemate doesn't help because we still lose.
Oh, okay. That's what you get for BMing. You lose one of the rooks.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's over.
We've also, guys, we've done 3-2 for
Levy, I had another question. What is your attitude on takebacks? Because as you know, all the sites are different. Like, I think Chess24 and Chess.com don't have takebacks. Lead Chess, like, not that you can take back, but you can react to take back. I'm curious, what is your attitude on that? Do you think it should be allowed or not allowed?
Oh man, I don't know. That you're putting me on the spot. I like that the site doesn't have takebacks, but I feel like it's a thing where if the 2 players request one, maybe you get one a game or something. If
okay,
you slip,
Mm-hmm.
you can't use more because there's people who will spam them as they're losing.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah. No, that's a fair point. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've always thought, like, you know, if you play over the board, you can't take back. So basically, you know, just be a man, suck it up, and if you mouse slip, you know
yeah,
take the
it's
L.
part of the game. I mean, if you're gonna play tens of thousands of games.
That's kind of so. Like, I'm somewhere in between. Like, I get it, but I also don't get it. It's just like, I don't know. It's tricky. Kind of.
Do you think he stalemates him? Oh, I guess even stalemate would.
No, stalemate. It'll be checkmate. This is where it's time for Mortal Kombat, right? What's it? Liu Kang, is it? It's like finish him, right?
I feel like that was like such a deflating finish. Like, then again, that position with queen takes queen, which was supposed to happen, that was just so. That still was so sad for Black.
Yeah,
like, I feel as though Matt Damon.
Well,
really
Matt Damon's just a terrible. I mean, he's a terrible guy and he's a terrible actor. We've known that for a long time now.
Oh yeah, there was some stuff. I just like remembered. Yeah, you are right.
I mean, come on,
yeah.
who likes him anyway? Jimmy Kimmel is so much cooler.
Oh right, there's also this like beef between them.
Yeah.
Now, if Matt ever considers playing chess and posts something on Twitter, he's gonna be like, "Wait a second, 50 move rule? You guys think? Well, Black, no, it's over because Black does not even have a pawn, which means there's not sufficient mating material. Mate in one.
Doesn't matter. You guys still win.
Was that on purpose?
Special. I don't know.
Did he?
You know, I don't know, because like if you're 600, like I don't know, unless someone teaches you how to checkmate, like unless you have an actual coach, I don't think it's intuitive to learn the mates, like the king and queen checkmates or the queen and rook checkmates. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but I didn't think it was intuitive, objectively.
That was a weird finish.
Yeah, it was very
I feel
weird.
as though that was a weird finish. But today he says that was not on purpose. I'm sorry. You don't know endgame. It's all right, Matt. Jimmy Kimmel's still better. Jimmy Kimmel would have mated.
Yes, of course. I mean, obviously. Actually, does Jimmy Kimmel play chess? I feel like he might. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
I feel like all of these guys have given it a shot, but yeah, you know.
I don't mean real players. I just mean I feel like I heard something somewhere sometime. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, you guys win. You guys win again.
It's 2-2. I think the the next one we've been doing a lot of 3-2, but we've been talking about other sorts of formats, like perhaps an under 1500 sub battle or a bullet two game match sub battle, like 1-0,
Well, I mean, you
1-1,
need it to
but-
be under 1500 because as we've seen, all the stronger guys, people who are more serious about chess, my subs are much better than yours because of course they watch me play and they learn much more from my high level chess games than they do from yours.
Right.
So obviously you want it to be under 1500. I mean, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna quietly go reach over for my bagel and just. Oh man.
I'm joking, chat. Relax. I'm joking. Calm down.
No, but it's true. That's so funny. Quote me if Hikaru flex. Oh my, that's hilarious. Well, you have a long Sunday planned, right? It's
Yeah, I've got like I'll play some Blitz. I'm probably gonna do some reaction, a lot of stuff up. I might play some 4-player later if you're around. But you're moving, right? So you're actually just out for the whole day.
I am moving. Yeah, I'm. My plan was to do this, have a good time, and then just basically talk to my chat for like half an hour and raid you and let you have a.
Are you like? Well, I'm not trying to dox you, but are you? I guess I can't. Manhattan and Brooklyn, wherever you are, it's big enough. But where are you moving from?
So I'm moving Brooklyn to Queens, but that's not really super challenging. It's more that like you had to do it in waves. Like the first day I went to Jersey to pick up stuff like big items. I took a cargo van. A couple days ago I drove around the city to pick up air conditioners.
I thought you lived in Brooklyn. You live in New Jersey? What?
No. I went to my grandparents to get like they just have extra stuff that they always want to give me whenever I go anywhere. So they were like, yo, we have like a giant, don't buy a mattress, we have an extra one. I was like, okay, cool. So
you must have the coolest grandparents in the world. I literally it's like your grandparents somehow have everything. They take you to Hawaii, they take you on a road trip across the US, like they suddenly have a mattress, they've got all this extra stuff for you. Like
they actually volunteered to drive to New York and help me set up the house.
Just shut up with the flex already. Like, Jesus. Wait, I mean, but how old are they? They can't be young.
They are 74.
And they were willing to drive to the city and help you.
This is dude. Okay, I'm gonna add one more thing that they do because they're like this. So like my uncle, their son, he lives in Singapore and he will fly them to Singapore to take care of like the baby and hang out in the warm like territory and have a good time like for like months. Yeah, dude, my grandparents they're awesome. So
yeah. Just have to bring up Singapore. Oh my god, jeez. Anyway, yeah. So okay, so you're moving, and then when you're gonna stream? You're gonna stream tomorrow, or it's gonna take you a while to get set up?
No, I think I'm gonna be okay. The internet works. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah. I'm gonna be all good to go by hopefully tonight, but definitely tomorrow.
Cool, great. All right, well, I'll let you get going then, and just make sure you're safe and have fun setting up the new place. And I'm sure we'll do this again pretty soon.
We will, and Gotham will take the lead, and you will insult me and my subs, and I'll return the favor, and it'll be good.
Exactly.
All right,
for sure.
Have a good rest of your Sunday.
You too.
See you guys.
See you, Levy.